So everyone's human and we all make mistakes, and that includes with Git, maybe especially with Git actually. But today we're going to learn how to undo things in Git, and the first one is how to unstage something. So let's check out our status to make sure we've got a clean state. Yeah, and we're going to make some modification here. And you can see there's our modification. And let's say that we added this to staging. And there it is. It's ready to be committed. And we want to unstage it. So it says right there, git reset head and then the file to unstage. And I don't know, maybe you've never read that before, but I'm reading it to you right now. Git reset head test. So we unstaged the changes to test. Let's check it out. There it is. And now we've got some changes in our working directory, and let's say we want to get rid of that. So you see we still have that change that we added, and this is saved. You can see like the blue means it's been changed, and if it's not blue, that means it's been saved. That's just, how I've configured Sublime. But this is saved on disk, and we want to undo the changes in our working directory. So it actually has that one in the command line too. Git checkout -- file to discard changes in working directory. So we'll try that one out now. Git checkout test. So here's another way to do that sort of thing. Let's say that you've made a bunch of changes and kind of everything's broken. You don't want to go one by one, checking out and unstaging everything. You just know that you want to get back to the last commit, back to head, and that was safe, and you don't know what's broken, but you just want to go back to the last commit. So let's do that right here. Let's make a change. We'll say foo yet again, and we'll bring in this other file. And we can see that we've got some changes here. Maybe we'll add one of them. We've got one staged, one unstaged. And let's say this is just breaking everything and we want to go back to the last commit. So let's clear the screen, and then we'll run our command git reset -- hard and then head. Hard means it's going to modify both the git state as well as the file system, and head will take us back to the last commit. So head is now at this hash right here. We can do git log and see that that's the last commit, 7D1. Press Q to get out of here. And we can look at our files. We see that bar got removed from there and foo got removed from here. So we're good to go. Now to step it up a little bit more, let's say you've made a commit. So this last one, we didn't actually make a commit. We had some stuff in staging and we had some stuff not in staging, and we just wanted to get back to the last commit. But this time, let's say we've actually made the commit, but we haven't pushed it to remote yet. So everything is still local. And assuming that the changes were a mistake and you don't want them in your history, you can do git reset -- hard head ~1, and that goes back one commit. So we ran this commit last time, git reset -- hard head, but if we throw on a ~1, that means head -1, so the one commit before head. So let's make some changes. Again, switch it up and do bar on this one, foo on this one, and then we'll add all of them. Commit. I've made a huge mistake. So we made our modification there. And now we're going to try and go back to the commit that we were at just a second ago before we made this one. So git reset dash dash hard head tilde 1. And we just undid that modification. Pretty easy. Instead of just naming an integer like head tilde 1, you can also use a commit hash. So let's say we wanted to go back to this one from made another modification. You can just throw in git reset hard and then just paste that in. And now we're at this is the commit message, made another modification for that one that we just copied. This is the 9681 right there. And this is kind of easier if you don't want to count how many you're going back, or it's like a lot, like 50 commits ago or something like that. An alternative to that situation where we completely scrap everything, so that had undone everything on the file system as well as in Git. If we had wanted to undo the stuff in Git, but not the stuff on the file system, say we liked that code, we just had one little like linting error or something like that, or we had forgot to take out some console.log before we opened our pull request. There's another way we can do that, is to just drop the dash dash hard part of it. So let's try that out. Let's make some modifications right here. So git add git commit another mistake, or maybe we'll say like still has a bug. So we want to keep our modifications, like this shouldn't go away, but we do want to get rid of that last commit. What we can do here is git reset, and instead of putting hard, we're not going to have that this time. Git reset head tilde 1, and that's going to get rid of that last commit. So git log, and you can see we've got made another modification right here. So we don't have that still has a bug commit that we just put up there, and we still have foo right here. Like our code changes are still there, and we can check our status also. Like test, the file test is still modified. We have our code, but we don't have the commit. So that's kind of a soft backpedal. If you want to update if you want to make an update to your commit. So those are a couple ways that you can undo things in Git. I hope that's been helpful, and feel free to go make some mistakes now.